Yasu, class. What is that language? Do you remember that one? I don't know. I've only done it a couple times. Yasu. That is Greek. Yep, Greek. Yasu. Really means hi. Not good morning, just hi. So today I'm going to read you a story called Madeline Finn and the Library Dog by Lisa Papp. I do not like to read. Not books, not magazines, not even the menu on the ice cream truck. And I especially do not like to read out loud. Keep trying, Madeline Finn, my teacher says. But sometimes I can't figure out the words. Sometimes the sentences get stuck in my mouth like peanut butter. Sometimes people giggle when I make a mistake. Now that doesn't sound very nice, does it? And I never get a star sticker from my teacher, not even a smiley face. Instead, I get a heart that says, "Keep trying." I get a lot of "keep trying" stickers, but I want the star. There's a lot you can notice by this picture, can't you? She doesn't look very excited about life, and especially from this picture and the one before. She has her head down, she has her head on her hand like that, and she looks a little sad, right? You can tell a lot by body language. Stars are good for readers. Stars are for understanding words and for saying them out loud. But I know what else they're for. Stars are for making wishes. So I make a wish for my very own star. I guess wishes take a while because I don't get my star on Monday or Tuesday. Keep trying, my teacher tells me on Wednesday. On Thursday I say the frog's name wrong. It's Samuel. I try to get away with Sam, but it doesn't work. Friday is no better. On Saturday, Mom takes me to the library. "Hello, Madeline Finn," Mrs. Dimple says. She's our librarian. "I don't like to read," I remind her in case she forgot. "Oh, I remember," she says, "but today we have something special, something you might enjoy." Madeline Finn, would you like to read to a dog? Wouldn't that be fun? Mrs. Dimple leads me over to a big white dog. "This is Bonnie. Why don't you pick out a book to read to her? She's a great listener." Bonnie is beautiful, like a big snowy polar bear. "Would you like to try?" Mom asks. "Yes, please," I say, but not very loud. Well, look how big that dog is compared to her. But she looks excited to read. At first, I'm nervous. I get the letters all mixed up. The words don't sound right. But then I look at Bonnie, and she looks right into my eyes. She doesn't giggle. I feel better. I try again. Halfway through, I get stuck on another word. Bonnie doesn't mind. She puts her big paws in my lap and lets me pet her until I figure it out. After that, Bonnie and I read together every Saturday. It's fun to read when you're not afraid of making mistakes. Bonnie teaches me that it's okay to go slow and to keep trying, just like the sticker says. I still don't have a star, but I can be patient like Bonnie. Soon it's almost time to read in class again, but when I go to the library, Bonnie's not there. Neither is Mrs. Dimple. Would you like to wait for another dog? The other librarian asks. No, thank you, I say as politely as I can. Don't worry, Mom tells me later. Bonnie was just busy today. But what about school? I ask. You'll do fine, she says. Just pretend you're reading to Bonnie. On Monday morning, I am very nervous. Madeline Finn, would you like to read next? The teacher asks. Yes, please, I say, but still not very loud. The first sentence goes pretty well. Then I mess up on a word. And then another. I hear someone giggle. But then I think about Bonnie. I take a deep breath and pretend she's right next to me. Next thing I know, I'm at the bottom of the page. I look at my teacher and she has a big smile on her face. I did it. I got my star. On Saturday, we go to the library again. Mrs. Dimple is back. I got my star, I tell her. I want to give it to Bonnie. Well done, Madeline Finn, she says. I think Bonnie might have a surprise for you, too. Now, prediction. Let's see. What do you think Bonnie's surprise might be? I'll give you a second to think. Mrs. Burke is thinking, and in my head I'm thinking maybe she had a puppy. Maybe she had a puppy. Because it sounds like it's a nice surprise. Because if she was sick, that wouldn't be a good surprise. That'd be sad. So let's see if that's what it is. So here's where she says, she has a surprise for you too. Okay, let's see what it is. Madeline Finn, would you like to read to Bonnie and her puppies? Oh, was my prediction right? Yes, my prediction was right. Not just one puppy, but several puppies. Look at those cute puppies. Yes, please, I say nice and loud. So there's Bonnie with all of her cute puppies. Look at that. Wouldn't that be so fun to be able to go into the library and read with a dog or some kind of an animal? Wouldn't that be fun? That would be really fun to do. Now, when you think about this dog and how patient that dog was listening to her read, that's how we should do. That's how we should be when we're in our classroom and we're listening to each other read, because some of us are fast readers and some of us are having a slower time reading until we really catch up, which is fine because some of us are slower readers until we get fast. But we should never giggle at somebody else who's reading slower. Never. Because that's just mean. So we don't ever want to giggle to anybody else when they're reading. We can say, good job, keep trying, or great job, you're doing good, but never giggle at somebody. So there is your story today, Madeline Finn and the Library Dog.